Hi guys, today I'm going to talk to you about RazKids, also known as Raz Plus or Reading A to Z. This is a literacy program where students can work on building their reading skills, such as knowing vocabulary, reading fluency, phonological awareness, and comprehension. You can access this site through a computer or laptop, and if you decide to do that, you're going to go to razplus.com. Or you can download the app for a tablet or iPhone or iPad, and that app is called Kids A to Z. Once you get to razplus.com, if you're deciding to use a computer, you're going to see a Kids Login button. This big green button right here. You want to click that. Just so you know, once you get onto the site, there's going to be a different teacher name than my own. You're going to see it says Arlie Rush. This is another teacher within the building. We share this account, so don't be worried, you're in the right place. At the beginning of the year, you'll be given a teacher username. And once you enter, you're going to look for your name or your child's name on the site. Once you find it, you will then be given a visual password to use. So this child hasn't entered the site just yet. So I'm going to tell you what's visible on their screen, and then I'm going to describe to you what's going to be visible later on as they start reading. So the first thing you'll see is Reading Room. This is where you can go and explore, and you can find different books that you may enjoy. There's going to be books that are based on the reading level that's recommended by your teacher. So you can click there. You'll also see that there are popular books, and you can choose books that are nonfiction, early reading, different topics, and there's a bunch of different categories. So this is a great place that students can go to just explore and find some books that interest them. The next thing that will appear once the child starts reading is a third little spaceship that's going to say My Assignment. This is where the teacher is actually going to assign books to you. Once you get into that, you will see that there are some different options of how you can read the books. There will be a visible headset. When you see that, that means you can listen to the book. There will also be a picture of a book, which means you can read the book on your own. And there will be a question mark. Whenever you see a question mark, that means that there are comprehension questions that you have to answer at the end of the story. If you ever see that the question mark is faded and not completely colored in, that means that you haven't finished the story yet and you still have to answer the questions. If you see a green mark on a book, that means that you completed the activity. And if you see a yellow mark, that means that you didn't quite finish it yet. In addition, if you see an exclamation point, that means that you finished the activity, but you got questions wrong, and the program wants you to reread the story and try again. So as I mentioned, that will be in the assignment spaceship, which the student just doesn't have yet because they haven't started. The next thing you'll see is Level Up. So this student right now is put in level AA, as you can see at the top. The next level that they'll move up to is level A. But to get there, they have 44 tasks or 44 different activities or books to read in order to move on. So in the level up section, it's showing you what you need to complete in order to get to the next section or the next level. You'll also see on the Reading A to Z site a star zone. Here the students will earn stars as they read and they get comprehension questions correctly. Those stars will give them points. As you can see up here, the student has 500 stars or 500 points, and the points allow them to make an avatar of their own. So you can see majority of the items don't cost any stars, but eventually, as you get more points, items will be given a price tag that you can purchase with those stars in order to add onto your avatar. Students can also build a Raz rocket if they choose to do so, instead of building the avatar robot. Something else you'll see on the site is messages. This is where your teacher can leave you messages, or you'll see that the program will leave you messages. 500 stars for opening the avatar builder. And lastly, you'll see My Stats. This is going to show how many stars you have, how many stars you've earned, and it's also going to tell you about what you've read. So how many books have you completed in level AA? How many books did you read last week, this week? How many readings did you do on your own? How many books did you listen to? How many quizzes did you complete? And some activities are interactive where you have to drag and build things, so that can also be tracked here. If you have any questions about the Reading A to Z website, please let me know. This is going to be a great program to use so that students can continue their reading at home. It also is a great motivator, especially with the avatar and the ability to build the rocket ship. Students really stay engaged and motivated to continue reading. We cannot wait to use it this year.